graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? What too young to understand? Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that
saying a lot of things, eating a lot of what's going on, guys? Somehow I'm back with another video. Mental health awareness week. If you're going through the most, man, maybe this will make you see life different, because we're checking out NF therapy session album. So this one is How Could You Leave Us, one of his most his actually most emotional song that he has ever recorded, because I remember in an interview he said he had to take breaks in between where he was recording the song because it was too emotional for him, and also like shooting the music video is also hard. He had to take just breaks in between to just relieve, just deal with everything that is going on. If you're going through the most, you're not alone, man. I'm also going through the most. I have a video where I just expressing myself and everything that I'm going through. Going to leave in the description box below. Let's check out NF How Could You Leave Us.
How could you leave so unexpected? We waited.
Okay, NF has two sisters because he lost his mother 25 years ago. Imagine 25 years ago, but it still haunts him up to this day. I lost my mother more than 12 years ago, but it still haunts me up to this day, man. It's not an easy journey. If you are in that same boat, you are not alone, man.
Oh, you, but you just left us. We needed you. I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell.
Man. Said, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to just witnessing it kills. Bruh. So every time I just smell a cigarette smell, I just think of you, man. Imagine, man, that's not a good way to remember somebody, man. You can see, man, here are the pills here, man, bruh.
Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases.
That one, man, really is. I said that you're proud of me, but you don't know me that well. I feel like our parents, man, most of them, they're if as long as you are not in hospital or anything like that, then I assume that everything is fine. The generation this generation and their generation, our generation and their generation, man, they're two different generations. We see it the world different. To them, man, as long as everything is fine, as long as you have food on the table, then they assume that you're supposed to be fine. They don't care about how you feel or anything like that, man. So yeah, it hurts, man, when they don't care. I'm also going through the same thing. Yeah, man, yeah, it hurts, man.
You coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I knew you.
Saying, hey, there's a lady in the corner and she's taking notes. I don't understand it. Who's that lady? Because you can see, man, she's here taking notes. I don't know, maybe it's the people that are from the social service or something like that. Maybe are taking notes to just see how the kids are being treated or anything like that. Because if they are seeing that no, man, you're not treating the kids well, or you don't have that bond or anything like that, they're going to take them away. The state's just going to take all the kids away. So I think that's why she's taking notes. She's working from the social service or anything like that. That's what I think.
Taking notes, I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Oh. I got this picture in my room and it kills me, but I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have, but why do I feel like I lost something that I never had?
Yeah, man, saying, hey, the only thing that I see is a picture of my mom, but I don't want a picture, I just want the real thing. The only thing that he ever wanted was a love from his mother. You know, he's saying he had a gone, but I still feel it. That simply means every time, just like he said, he sees prescription pills or smell a cigarette smell, he thinks of his mom, man. That's the only way he just remembers him, man. Like, yo, wow.
Real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have, but why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated, told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? What you young to understand? Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I
man, Bra is saying a lot of things, spitting a lot of things, saying, hey, you should have been there when I graduated, but you just sat in the window and just waiting. Or is he saying that physical, or is just feel like he's just on the other side of the world because she's gone? So he feels like you are just on the other side of the world, you are looking in, like you're not there physical, or he's talking about physical. I don't know when during which time, how old was NF when his mother died? I'm not really sure about that one.
Me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? What you young to understand? Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And
say, oh man, the bar is saying, hey, it's funny to, some people are saying it's fun to get high. But I'm not laughing, because you know that when people like take drugs or smoke weed or anything like that, man, they start to laugh. But he's saying, hey, I'm not laughing, I'm not smiling, I don't understand, I don't get the joke. Because he's saying, I can see it in your eyes, the drugs, man, like they've taken over, you are no longer there. There's nobody home actually, man. That's what he's saying, like we are gone.
You don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you, cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me the way you acting, why would you leave us?
So I think he feels like, oh, because he's saying, if you really care, where you at then? So he blames his mother for like taking the pills and passing on. So now he's saying, hey, oh, if you really cared, you were going to stop doing what you were doing. But on the other side, he's like, oh, maybe like the pills, man, just way took over her so bad. That's why she's gone. So he blames her, but he also doesn't. So yeah, man, like it's two. There are two sides of the story.
Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you.
Hold up, he's talking, man. He's talking about how he lost her.
Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune.
So I think she passed when like he started like making music. So it's because he's saying I brought you something to listen to, and you just were saying no, man, you're just going to stop everything that you were doing. And then a couple of weeks later, then you started to sing a different tune. You went back where you said you are not going to go. Yo man, I feel that one. Promise man is supposed to be a promise man, and when adults man, like the ones who are supposed to show you the way, are the ones who are breaking that promise man. Yeah.
You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor, I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why would you leave us? Why would
Hey, if you're still listening, why? That's what he wants to know, man. Because my mother passed, man, I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye or anything like that, man. Bruh, it's like there are a lot of questions that you have with that person, but man, like you are not going to see them again. Like something that you need to accept, whether like it or not. Bruh. Yeah.
you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? I think about like sometimes I think about things like, you know, when I have kids and like you won't be there, you know, you won't be there.
The very same way he's feeling, man, like right now is the very same way I'm feeling, man. Because I expressed in that video, man. In that description box below that video, man, I expressed like it's like when you have kids, man, what are you going to tell them when you want to know about a grandmother? What will you say to them? Because it's difficult just for him to like accept that. Imagine them like his kids, what is he going to say to them, man? How is he going to explain what everything that happened? Yeah, man, like it just has to see that person that you think that they know better, man. They're the ones who are acting up. Yeah.
There for any of that. I'll never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone. You were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. Pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's it. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that because, yeah, I mean, like everything that is feeling, man. I think that's what somebody else out there, man, that is feeling. And yeah, I'm just speechless, man, because everything that is saying here, man, most of the stuff I can relate to, man. Even though my mother didn't pass on because of overdose or anything like that, but I still question, like I have a lot of questions, even though, man, like it wasn't her fault, so it's just all natural causes, that's why she passed on. But yeah, man, I still have a lot of questions, and I'm not going to get answers, man, unfortunately, man. Like, yeah, And sometimes it just makes you jealous, man, when you see all these kids, man, with their both parents, anything like that, man. It makes you like question like what's different about me, man? Or maybe the Lord, man, just doesn't like me or anything like that, man. All those questions do come, man, even though like someone might say, man, that's not the correct question to have, but yeah, man, they just come and natural, because we have a lot of things, man, I want to say, but they're not there. Who are going to tell you those questions to, man? Who are going to ask? Because they are no longer there. They are not going to answer those questions for you. Yeah, just like that, we've come to the end of this video, man. Don't know how you feel about this one. You made this far up to this. Yeah, if you made it this far, man, I appreciate you. You can go ahead in the comment section. If you feel comfortable, you can tell your story or anything that you are going through. The most. Actually, this is my first time. Today I'll be going out with my grandfather, man. This is the first time ever since I was born, man. I'm going to go out and just talk about things, man. Wish me all the best. If you made it this far, just say, man, I wish you all the best, man, because I don't know how it's going to go down, but I hope everything goes well. Just like that, we're going to meet on the next one. You comment, you like, subscribe, yeah, and peace.